welcome to this week's episode of Skapie's Corner. I'm Skapie and this is my corner. This week's topic is my favorite superheroes. So don't be mad, this is my favorite and my choice of a top 10. But first, some honorable mentions. First up, Black Widow. I really like her, she's such a cool chick, she looks badass in that black outfit. I really want to be like her, I want to have her interrogation skills, martial arts, no languages, be as smart as she is, and kind of just want to be her in real life. That's my goal in life, if you wanted to know. Next up, sticking with the ladies, we have Jean Grey. Definitely the most powerful female superhero in the world. She's telekinetic and also one of the most powerful telepaths in the world. Her power is only limited by her own mind, and she becomes even more insanely powerful when she transforms into the Phoenix. But when she transforms into the Phoenix, her powers become unpredictable but are kind of limitless. Her only weakness is that she's still Jean Grey, and she does have human compassion and emotions and stuff that us normal humans do. But she is still a pretty cool chick. Next honorable mention is the Green Lantern. His ring makes him able to do pretty much anything, but it does need to be recharged, and without the ring he's kind of just a normal man. Another wonderful honorable mention is Wonder Woman. With her lasso of truth, indestructible bracelets, magical sword, and weaponized tiara, this beautiful demigod rocks this popsicle stand. Unfortunately, she is kind of just a less powerful version of Superman, which is why she didn't crack the top 10, but still a pretty cool and beautiful lady. Last honorable mention is the Silver Surfer. Thank Will Wheaton, this guy turned out to be a hero and not a villain, otherwise we all would be screwed. This guy can see through time, he can detect objects that's light years away. He can even pass through matter and cast illusions. His only weakness, maybe if you want to pick some weakness, is that his board sometimes gets damaged, but he's always been able to repair it, so he's kind of indestructible. And now for our top 10, which is my favorite superheroes, just a reminder. Now on our number 10 slot, I didn't want to include him because he is such a douchebag, but when you think of superheroes, he comes to mind as the first iconic superhero and probably the first one I knew of. Yes, it's Superman. His abilities are only limited by his own mind. He has super strength, super speed, he can fly, he can see through anything but lead, he even has heat vision, but he has some obvious weaknesses. For instance, his heart of gold and strong moral compass, and the obvious kryptonite. In our number 9 slot, this badass guy is seriously underrated. It's the Flash. His only weakness would happen if you catch him, which won't ever happen, so not only is he the fastest man in the world, he can also read and acquire knowledge at superhuman rates. He can think and act at the speed of light. So imagine if you were him, you had to study for a test or do your degree. You could just literally flip through the book, you have it. Flip through another book, you got it. You can acquire knowledge at the speed of light. So you could have your master's degree in the Flash. Haha, that's a bad pun, I know. This cool cat from the X-Men falls on our number 8 slot. Yes, it's everyone's favorite badass, Wolverine. He has keen animal senses, enhanced physical capabilities, and an insane healing ability. His mutant healing factor regenerates destroyed or damaged tissues. His body can even be dead and he can still recover. It has been said that it is possible for him to die by drowning, and he has admitted that he is not fond of water. Part of that is because of the alloy skeleton he has, and his healing ability would only prolong his suffering. His mind is also highly resistant to telepathic assault and probing. He also has mental scar tissue caused by the accumulation of all the suffering he's had through his life. It acts as a natural defense even against a powerful psychic like Emma Frost. So, pretty cool cat. My spidey senses are tingling. In our number 7 slot, yes, it's Spider-Man. I really love Spider-Man, he's so cool. He can cling to any surface, shoot webs from his wrist with little machines. He's so agile and fast, and he is the most relatable teenager out there because he didn't have an adult looking out for him as his uncle died, and had to learn by himself that with great power comes great responsibility. In our number 6 spot, please don't hate me, I really love this guy, it's Captain Maryke. Not only does he have super strength and speed and is strong and brave, he's just the most deserving superhero of his powers. He's just the most deserving of his powers out of all the superheroes. He is so brave. No one but Rogers would dive onto a grenade while everyone ran in fear to save his peers. Who? No one, just him. He is so awesome and most deserving of his powers, and that's why he deserves to be my number 6. In our number 5 slot, yes, it's a little rich boy who conquered his fears, it's Batman. Despite his lack of any superpowers, he's still a pretty cool guy. He uses his intellect, detective skills, science and technology, being very wealthy, willpower, determination and his fear to conquer his enemies. Seeing as he witnessed the cruel murder of his parents when he was just a little boy, he swore revenge on all criminals. He also has the coolest enemy of all superheroes ever, the Joker, which is my favorite supervillain. In a number 4 slot is the other rich guy in costume, it's Iron Man. American billionaire playboy Tony Stark suffered a terrible chest injury when he was kidnapped and forced to build a weapon of mass destruction, but instead he built the first Iron Man suit, saving his life. This guy is so cool, the suit gives him so much possibilities and superpowers, but he's still a pretty cool guy, very arrogant, thinks so much of himself, completely insanely cocky, but I just love him so much, and I love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I think he's the coolest guy ever because even though he is so arrogant, you still get the sense that he inherently is a nice guy and he is a good person. So he's allowed to be arrogant because he's so entertaining, and I can just watch that movie all day, any day, every time, and not get bored ever. We've cracked the top 3, yay! Okay, number 3, it's our favorite mental case, Deadpool. Deadpool is such a badass, originally a villain and now an anti-hero. He is a disfigured and mentally unstable mercenary, also known as the Merc with a Mouth, and he is known for breaking the fourth wall. Probably the funniest superhero of all, or anti-hero of all, and he's just so damn funny. But comedy isn't his main superpower. His main power is his accelerated healing. His accelerated healing means that his destroyed tissue heals at superhuman rates, and he's immune to almost any known disease. An unexpected side effect of the Weapon X program caused the acceleration of the cancerous tumors in his body. This resulted in a massive scar tissue that caused his appearance to be disformed. Deadpool is such a awesome assassin and mercenary, and his identity disorder and psychosis makes him a very unpredictable opponent in the fight, and that's why he deserves to be my number 3. And number 2 is Thor, I need to say no more. This Norse god is a force to be reckoned with. He is so awesome. He's one of the most powerful superheroes of all time. Thor is indestructible. He has ungodly strength, incredible endurance, he's able to summon lightning, fly using his hammer, which by the way is the fiercest weapon of all time. He is a god, so he kind of lives forever, well not forever, but really really long, and no enemy stands a little bit of a chance against him. And now it's number 1, you've made it! And please don't hate me, remember this is my favorite superhero of all time. I really really love him. It's the Incredible Hulk. I don't know why, but I have this soft spot in my heart for the misunderstood green creature with a temper. Dr. Banner is the Earth's most brilliant scientist, specializing in gamma radiation, biology, chemistry, engineering, and nuclear physics. But that's not even the coolest part. When he gets mad enough, he becomes this awesome green beast, and he possesses possesses super strength, endurance, regeneration abilities, superhuman speed, and a leaping ability. Despite how big he is, don't expect that dude. And the best part is the madder he gets, the more powerful he becomes. So his power is only depends on how calm you can keep him, and the calmer you keep him, probably the madder you'll make him. So you don't stand a chance. And don't tell me that you can kill him when he's Dr. Banner, because he tried to kill himself and the Hulk came and saved him. So what do you think he'll do to you? Kill you, that's what. Anyways, thanks for sticking with me to see what's my #1 favorite superhero of all time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And the links to Maya Stevens' Facebook and Twitter is in the description below. See you on the flip side.